Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy AG the Assassin. Oh man, we representing the Flawless Victory Gaming and Entertainment Pod- podcast version. All right, we're coming back at you live and direct with our Smackdown Synopsis. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I can barely remember what happened on SmackDown. Well, I'm looking. I have it playing right now. Yeah, I just have the volume turned down. I pretty much remember what happened, but I just don't remember the order and everything. But yeah, no. All right, so beginning. Yeah, so beginning of the show shows the Miz coming out, starting the show off with Miz TV. Miz comes out, said, starts talking about Daniel Bryan, how he said, since his daughter's been born, he's been changed, man, boom, boom, boom. But he was like, hey, if Daniel Bryan wants to come out and punch me in the face, come on, punch me in the face. Yeah. And so instead of Daniel Bryan, you have Big Cass coming out. Big Cass talking about how he despises Daniel Bryan because he reminds him of himself and that he's a little man. Yeah, yeah, you didn't hear all that? Yeah, yeah. Daniel Bryan, it reminded him of himself when he was younger because he used to be small and timid like Daniel Bryan. Now he's a big guy, and he basically promised to put him in his place. And he walks out, and that's the end of that segment. Yeah, there go Big Cass. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, man. I kind of like this version of Big Cass. He seems like smart and everything, and like very well spoken, even though you can still hear like the Jersey in him. Yeah. Uh, they go to a cut scene to basically where they see Becky Lynch and Asuka coming down, getting ready for their match. But but as they're walking down the way, they run into fallen Daniel Bryant, who has been taken out supposedly by Big Cass. Uh, and it goes to commercial after that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm fast forwarding through the commercials. Then we cut to the first match of the night, which the Iconics are in the ring. They basically put out a little promo talking about, hey, Charlotte put the ended the streak, and we help end Charlotte's championship reign, so that makes us better than Charlotte. Blah blah blah. uh, and then of course they have their match. It's the Iconics, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce versus Becky Lynch and Oscar, in which the Iconics actually pick up a victory. I was very surprised by that, man. Especially, I think this was the first match Oscar had coming back from WrestleMania. Yeah, well, I mean, I never count the tag team losses, but yeah, man, the commentary is whack. And then honestly, she didn't even get pinned though. Becky Lynch got pinned. It was a what's her name, Peyton Royce. She slammed. Okay, all right, all right. Becky Lynch was out on the apron. Peyton Royce grabbed her by the head and threw her up against the ring pole, and somehow kind of like rolled her up like between the bottom and the middle rope and put her foot on the ropes to get the dirty pin win. The dirty pin win. Hey, they pulled it off. Uh, but yeah, it does technically count as a loss for us. It goes to a cutscene to where you see Renee Young waiting outside Shane McMahon's office, and AJ Styles comes out, and basically he's all happy and everything. Said that Shane granted him a 6-man tag match. It's gonna be Shinsuke Nakamura, Rusev, and Aiden English versus the Club. AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Yeah, what did it? Oh, what do they call themselves again? The Good Brothers. Yeah, the Good Brothers. Yeah. Let's see. They're doing a lot of talking. They keep talking about the what's the name? The contract signing between Charlotte Flair and Carmella for Backlash, which we will go over in a second. Which was comes back from commercial. They do a vignette for Andre Cien Almas coming to Smackdown Live, which I personally can't wait for. That's going to be awesome. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. It's going to be pretty awesome. Uh, the As a backstage scene, the Usos are backstage, and Naomi comes in. Of course, yeah. Of course, yeah. Naomi. Yeah. Yeah, Naomi came out there last night, protect her man from getting busted up by the Bludgeon Brothers. Uh, Jimmy basically tells her to stay backstage, stay safe. He didn't want to come out there. I think this leads to, I think it was Eric Rowan. Yeah, Eric Rowan versus Jimmy Uso. It was basically a dominating match for Eric Rowan for the most part. Yeah. Like I said, Eric Rowan basically dominated him the whole match up until the very end where Naomi's music hits and you see Naomi come out and basically distract all the Bludgeon Brothers, allowing Jimmy Uso to roll Eric Rowan up for the W. Shocker. I mean, they're going to get killed at the pay-per-view though, but oh my god. Oh my god, it's gonna be so bad. Let's see. Fast forward to past commercials. Alright, now we're coming back for commercial. We have the contract signing for Charlotte and Carmella. Uh, yeah, I mean Carmella the whole time just basically like throwing the belt in her face and so disrespectful with the belt. It is now. All right, all right. Can I make a comparison though? Her her heel run kind of reminds me of Daniel Bryan's first World Championship run. You rem- yeah, you remember when Daniel Bryan won Money in the Bank and he cashed it in, and I think he pinned Big Show at like a TLC event. And you know how annoying and irritating he was back then. Like this is what this legitly reminds me of. Like, yeah, like exactly. Like at that point in time, he didn't deserve it at that point in time. But then he fought back, he clawed back, and eventually, won the crowd over. And I could see her getting to that point. I could. I just need her to. Big name, yes. Yes. The reason I say it is mainly because of her mic skills, man. Her mic skills are so on point, and she just has the charisma, man. That's uh, mm, I would say face. Oh, you could be a trash talker and still be a face. It's oh yeah, and I agree with that. But and another thing, I don't like her gimmick. Yeah, I don't like that whole thing. Yeah, like if she just like came out normal, yeah, she came out normal, just being herself. I think she'll win a lot of people over. It's just like with Dave, right? Again, like I just think it's stupid. I think it's like I know she, no. I only say no because I just I know she's not black, but it's kind of a little bit of coonery to me. Yeah. Oh man, I don't like it. Uh, well, anyway, like I said, man, they both sit down. Carmella's just throwing everything in her face, teasing Charlotte, making fun of Charlotte, this, that, and the third. Carmella signs it. She passes it over to Charlotte. Charlotte signs it and then just gives her the biggest woo and then smashes her face on the table and throws the table at her. And then just like turns around and just kicks her feet back at her and like she's dusting her off like you're nothing to me. Pretty much, yeah. Like you're lucky to even be holding that right now. Like it was just such a funny moment. Just looking at it again is hilarious to me. Uh, they do a backstage thing to where I think this is who is this Charlie? Yeah, I think that's Charlie Crusoe. I think I can't see. Looks like Charlie, but yeah, she's basically outside of Shinsuke's uh, locker room trying to get an interview, but she basically English comes out and basically says, "Hey, you can't get an interview right now." Uh, go to commercial. They come back. It's supposed to be a rematch, Shelton Benjamin versus Jeff Hardy. But then all of a sudden, Randy Orton just comes out, kind of like Jeff Hardy did to him last week, and inserts himself into the match. So it ends up being Randy Orton and Shelton Benjamin. A pretty, really good match back and forth. Yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm waiting for it to go right now. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Uh, one of the little sing boys comes from out the crowd, chop blocks Jeff in the knee, and then basically gets in the ring. Randy Orton just starts, hey, who are you? And then takes the takes the mask off and RKO's the hell out of the guy. And while he's dealing with him, Shelton Benjamin is taking all this time to recover and just waits for Randy Orton to turn around, hit some. I forget what he calls this move. It's like a jump in the face plant type move. I can't think of the name of it right now. Yeah, but basically, Shelton hits it with the finisher, picks up the W over Randy Orton. Uh, a little backstage funny scene between with the New Day. I think they got like some type of book coming out. The book of yeah, the book of booty. Uh, oh man, it was a pornographic magazine. Yeah, yeah. And then as they're celebrating this, they got like all these plates of pancakes and champagne glasses full of bootios, and then just out of nowhere the bar comes out the blue and it's like, oh no, no, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing? No, no. Yeah. And then like they tried to do their thing. Oh, we don't just set the bar. We are the bar. And then like the New Day just cut them off. And, like Sheamus picks up a whole stack of pancakes and then puts them back. And like it's crazy. It was it was, it was a pretty funny segment. Yeah. Of course, New Day's always funny. Man, I think we're gonna run into the main event here, if I'm not mistaken. Just waiting for it to pull up. Uh, oh well, no, it actually goes into a backstage scene where Renee Young's waiting at the training room. Daniel Bryan comes out, shoulder wrapped up, iced up, and everything. He basically says, "Hey, Big Cass, you gonna get yours at Backlash." So that's a set match at Backlash, and from there it rolls on to the main event. Listening. I, um, uh, the only thing I will say is only if they're going to build it to SummerSlam, which is a tremendous ways away, and I don't know what type of filler they would use. Like it would have to be an ongoing thing. Yeah. Yeah. All right, but then like I said, we're going to the main event. And then Shinsuke actually comes out to a new heel theme song, which I personally like. Once I went, once once I went back and like actually looked at it like outside of SmackDown, like I looked at the actual video for it, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Just the music video, it was pretty awesome. I gotta look that back up. I'm sorry, I can't believe that that's the translation for it though. I know I saw the same video. Yeah, I saw what you saw. Oh my god, it would be funny if that was the theme though. Oh man, I don't know. we'll figure that out later. I ain't worried about that right now. But anyway, like I said, 6-man tag, Shinsuke, Rusev, and in English versus the club, AJ Styles, Anderson, and Gallows. So, from the jump street, Anderson and Gallows, AJ Styles have a good flow going. But after the commercial break, they wear AJ Styles down. Just a bad, like I said, typical tag match. The heels cut the ring off from the babyface for like a good maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and then the babyface gets the hot tag to his partners, which I just saw a botch. Just watching it just now, like Gallows was trying to, he just got the hot tag. I think he had did a splash to Aiden English on the corner, and he went to the other corner to try to knock somebody down, but there was nobody there. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, basically he gets the hot tag, they go through it, and somehow one way or another they basically get him out the ring, or get Aiden tags Shinsuke in. Shinsuke hits a Kinshasa to the back of Gallows' head for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, AJ Styles comes in and basically tries to get his way with the flurry kick things, but Shinsuke low blows him again. It's so he's like elbow deep into the low blow. It is the most funniest thing to watch. Then he sets AJ up for Kinshasa. Carl Anderson jumps in and takes the Kinshasa for him, and then for his troubles, Anderson gets another Kinshasa to the face in front of AJ Styles. So yeah, but I mean, I kind of want Shinsuke to win now. Just to have the title as a heel. Yeah. Oh man. The deadliest of low blows. It's funny. It's just a funny premise, man. But oh my goodness. So okay. I'm trying to remember our rating scales because I left all that at home, at work. I left all that at work. I think it was Simply Flawless. I think. Yeah. One. Oh man, it's so hard. You know what? I'll remember it, or I have it written down at work. And when we do the NXT jump tomorrow, which you need to watch NXT, do not procrastinate on that. I'll watch NXT right now. Yeah, all right. You're talking crazy. Oh man. But when we do the NXT video, I'll make sure we do the rating for SmackDown. But yeah, that will do it for us. This has been the Smackdown Synopsis for SmackDown Live 424. Oh man, subscribe if you're first time viewer, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you can be alerted to all the latest and greatest from Flawless Victory. Make sure you comment, make sure you like. Man, oh yes, we will read that. And shouts out to my guy PPF Gamer, man. PPF Gamer is a loyal friend, man. I appreciate this guy. This guy has helped me out in our first year here on YouTube. And like I said, big shouts out to this guy because he's a great guy, man. If you're not aware, of his content and you're a big wrestling fan and all that stuff, please subscribe to his channel as well. PPF Gamer, look him up. He's an awesome guy. He does like all these cool creative superstar shows and everything. It's a pretty cool thing. Ah man. But anyway, this has been the Smackdown Synopsis. I'm your boy AG. Thank you. Yeah, it's so weird. You're just ancient, y'all. Whole bunch of twang in that voice right there. Oh boy, you terrible. Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. We appreciate you very much. Peace.